Have you ever thought that sport simply isn't for you? Well, I sure did for many, many years, multiple times. Sport is great for everyone, and I would like to say that to you with my speech. Talks about sports are all around you, from overhead chats to social media coaches, yet 50% of Poles don't practice any sport at all. There's a way to change this. The reason why I know this idea I'm about to present can change your lives is because it changed mine. Let's take a look at the average nerdy student. His name is Paul. Paul can't do any sports. He can't do a push-up, can't run a mile like his friends. He avoids all the PE classes and believes that he's just not built for sports. He has accepted that he can't keep up and firmly believes that he can't do any sports at all. What if I told you that I was Paul? I struggled with PE classes and I hated sports. I know some of you can relate, but I also know how embarrassing this can be. So don't worry, I won't ask you to raise a hand or anything. But coming back, what if I told you the problem wasn't you, but your approach to sport? We all know that sport is good for, that sport is actually vital for a good work-life balance. It influences the way we think, feel, plan, and live. We all know that, yet it is widely neglected amongst all of us, high school students included. A third of whom has declared in 2019 that they experienced persistent feelings of sadness and hopelessness. In that year alone, the number of people struggling with mental health disorders reached almost 100 million. That's the population of Spain and Italy combined. We obviously need to fight this worrying trend, but people are not statistics. Each of you is a unique individual, able of undertaking small challenges to simply feel better. But if we already know how beneficial sport can be to our health, what do we have to do to go from having the knowledge about how benefiting it is to actually benefiting from it? I'll go back to my example. My whole life I've been attending extracurricular classes, extracurricular sport classes to be exact. And let me tell you, I despised all of them. One summer, something changed. I got sent to a windsurfing camp. And during that camp, I found the sports simply fun. That new feeling of simply having fun is what kept me at it. And once I gained more skill in windsurfing, it became my new passion. Nothing can change overnight, hobbies included. Shocker, right? According to the Move Your Mental Health report, exercise can be a potential long-term solution, but also a potential immediate coping mechanism for people suffering from anxiety. Think about it. No matter if you're suffering from an illness or not, exercise can be extremely beneficial to your health. This effect may seem like it is a far-fetched one, like it's a long way away from you, but each long way consists of small, doable steps. Now, what are those steps? Let's start from scratch. Think about the activities you enjoyed as a kid. Was it swimming, climbing trees, or maybe team sports like basketball or volleyball? Or maybe you just like to run around. Keep this in mind because this will be your foundation. And if the sports coming to your mind are not ones that you feel good for you, that are relatable, that's okay. You're not exactly the sporty type, right? And if nothing comes to your mind, that's also okay. Talk to your family. Ask around, what are your friends doing? Now try whatever sounds fun to you. Keep in mind you don't have to know anything about the discipline. In fact, you can be one Google search away from finding your new passion. So go try that aerial hoop that looked fun on Instagram, or that tennis that all your friends seem to be doing. You can even ask them to take you along and show you. Now let's imagine that you've gotten this far, because it is actually far. How do you realize that you found your sport? Suddenly, your Instagram feed is full of it. You're browsing for shops targeting your new discipline, and you try to practice it in your every free moment. If you feel like this, if you're at this far point, congratulations, you found your new sport, hopefully your new passion. Thanks to sport becoming a part of my identity, I have learned to, I have actually relearned to stay in the present and enjoy it to the fullest. I've become overall less anxious, and so can you. However abstract this may sound now, I believe that each of you is able of introducing sport to your life and benefiting from it to the furthest extent. All you need to do is try. That first step is the hardest one, so treat it as an investment in yourself. And keep in mind that no investment starts to pay off instantly. Sport is great for everyone, and I truly mean everyone. But the first step can be difficult. So I wish you that you just simply try, and I keep my fingers crossed for you. Thank you.